Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. Now, I'm not a factory trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook.
Make a U-turn at Ketochow Lane.
The only thing I love more than cooking is my chauffeur, the sensational Shelly Eats Steak, also known as the Warden. Together we host what I like to call
incoming message.
the Friday Night Feast. Now this happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show y'all how to do it, then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends on the HungryHorde. Hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. As you can tell, we are
Turn right
once again
Wingfield Lane.
back in the car. We got a bunch of errands to run today. This is Saturday morning, and this is my MS journey week 140. I feel like I've made lots and lots of progress with this, with the MS and with my my healing. I think on a lot of it, honestly, is the diet, and also I'm staying very current on my DDPY. In fact, when we get home this afternoon, I have a session for the day to do as well, and it's about an hour long. That's why I kind of put it off, but it wasn't that bad, but it's just the fact that it's a time sink. But I mean, I'm feeling amazing. I'm really loving my new job. Yesterday was day 2 being on the phone, and it's becoming a lot easier. I still got to learn all the not the programs, but basically where to go to help each customer, because with this company, we sell so many items, so it's kind of hard to track down the stuff and help the customer a little bit. But at least I don't, so far anyways, I'm not on I call it a shot clock. I don't have to have the call done in a certain amount of time. All they look at it so far, all they're looking at is to make sure that we are just helping the customer. And the way I've always looked at it, because again, it's still customer service, it's just send them away smiling. You just got to make sure you're taking care of the customer and make sure they're happy and all their needs are met. That's enough about the work, I guess. Well, I got one more other thing to that. It's kind of weird. I feel like it's good news. I talked about it a little bit last night during the Friday Night Feast, but I found out my direct supervisor also has MS. And I say it's kind of mixed bag because I'm not happy he has MS, because I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But it's a good thing for me that he has it, because he's more understanding of what's going on with me. And I think it was Wednesday? I just want to talk to him. Yeah, we do a weekly one-on-one meeting with our supervisors, and Wednesday was my first official one-on-one with him, and the second time I got to sit down and talk with him. The first time we did it as a team, so it was like, multiple attendees that day. But like I said, Wednesday was the first day, and I just wanted to, jump ahead, get in, put it out there with him and let him know. I said, hey,
in 600 feet, turn right onto Aldine Westfield Road.
I know in our meetings we have to be on camera, and you may see me yawning a lot. And I said, but it's not because I'm bored or, not paying attention or whatever. I said,
Take the next right onto Aldine Westfield Road.
I have a neurological disease that causes me to yawn all the time. He's like, oh, I understand, because I have one also. I have MS. I was like, wait, what? Back up. Slow down, Turbo. Let's visit this a little bit. Because also we were slated to have a 30-minute meeting, and it was the end of the shift, and then I would have had 30 minutes at the end of my shift that day to go back to my training class and debrief with them and touch over a few things. But I was like, look, do you have anything planned after this? Let's spend our whole hour. I want to discuss this with you more and see if there's any tips and tricks that you do with yours, because he's telling me he's had, I think he said like 7 years or whatever, and then also his half sister has been diagnosed about 12 years ago. So I was just seeing if there's. I love talking to other folks.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Luetta Road.
That also have MS, and I want to see what their tips and tricks are, and see if there's anything they're doing could help me. Mm-hmm. And so it's almost like a support group kind of mentality. Mm-hmm. Because knowledge is power, the way I feel. And I really feel like what has helped me the most, honestly, is cutting out all of those wonky ingredients, especially like the seed oils and stuff.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Luetta Road. And
then it stinks that I would developed an allergy to almonds, because in the keto sphere, that's everybody's go-to replacement for flour is almond flour, but that just wreaks havoc on me, so I can't have that anymore. And then as a byproduct of that, we discovered that I'm also allergic to peanuts, which really stinks. I love peanuts and peanut butter, so that's out too.
But you could have pecans.
I know.
Walnuts.
Yeah, I know. But you know, so many products already out there with peanuts in it.
Yeah, that's like the second thing.
Like, honestly, like I love keto brick. And my favorite brick is the peanut butter brick.
Yeah.
Because the texture and everything, that reminds me of fudge too.
Right.
The flavor is just amazing. I love keto brick so much. I'll be excited this week whenever I get to rework them in, because I feel like I'm done with the Triple B and E reintroduction. I'm already started.
Continue on East Luetta Road for half a mile.
I started working things back in already, and I feel fine. That's why I'm really convinced my whole debacle was caused by all those diet sodas. So I'm swearing them off. They're dead to me now. I don't want them anymore. And somebody here has got me convinced that the water is the key. And I've been drinking a lot more water. In fact,
right onto Lexington Boulevard.
That's what I have right here. I'm bringing my water with me right now. I mean, we are headed to Dutch. This will be our first stop, because, you know, I still got to get that. But in the meantime, I'm drinking my water.
Slide right onto Lexington Boulevard.
And y'all are hearing, obviously, her phone is connected to the car. We're using her GPS. And then any kind of alerts and whatnot, messages, emails and everything. That's what that one little beep you
Continue
heard.
on Lexington Boulevard for half a mile.
This makes things more interesting.
Oh, yeah. You get to actually be in the car with us and figure out where we're going.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, what I figured it out, because like the training class, it runs 9 to 6 every day.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Spring Cypress Road.
So I'm still getting up at 7 a.m. I go in to handle the dogs and eat my breakfast. And then Shelly goes to work at 8. And we just, like, almost like, as soon as she goes to work, I'm starting my workout. So I get my workout in, and then I go to work. I'm
use
just going
the
to keep...
left 2 lanes to turn left onto Spring Cypress Road.
It's working out, so I'm going to keep doing that. And then when I go, they call it in production, when I go to my regular shift, I'll be 8:30 to 5:30 with Tuesdays and Sundays off. So I'll just start getting up, like, I don't know,
In
6,
half a mile,
6:30.
turn right onto North Freeway Service Road.
And start doing everything the same way. And I'll just do my DD2I every morning before I go to work.
Nice.
Because I was looking at it and I figured you and I, whenever we're both off in the evenings, we'd rather hang out together, watch our shows, eat our dinner and all that stuff. I don't want to push all that to the side and do my workout. It makes more sense for me to do it in the morning before we, you know, before we go to work, or while you're at work.
Well, and you always get up so early.
Yeah. Well, today I didn't. I was planning on getting up
Take
early,
the next
but
right onto North
I
Freeway
actually
Service
overslept my
Road.
alarm just by a few minutes. It's unusual for me.
It was still like 7.
Well, I know, but that's why we can get everything done. Because, yeah, this morning
In
I
a
got
quarter
up,
mile, slide right onto Spring Stubner Road.
fed the dogs, ate my breakfast, and then I started editing this video, because I had, you know, all the food from this week. I had to sort it out, put it all in order.
Nice.
So, it never ends.
Right?
And then we're set up today. We got, 2 or 3 videos we want to record today, too.
Yeah.
So,
So much.
maybe a couple tomorrow, too. We haven't decided fully yet. Well, I mean, we have to use the time off while we're, use that time wisely while we're off.
Yeah.
Take the next right onto Spring Stubner Road.
And then I'm off on Monday.
Show off. Yeah, that's the thing with my job. The only actual
Continue on Spring Stubner Road for half a mile.
the only actual days I will have off for like holidays and whatnot is going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are the only days off. They're the only days that the store is actually closed. They are even open on Easter Sunday. But luckily, since I'm off on Sundays as my regular scheduled day off, I won't be working that day. But if I remember correctly, I need to check. I think we're going to get paid time and a half, or double time. I think it's time and a half on Monday. And then the same thing on Sunday, for Easter Sunday and everything. So basically what it boils down to is if the store is open, I am working. I confirmed that with them yesterday, and that's like the easiest way to
In a quarter mile, turn left.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
And again, it's weird too because the company is so big we actually have 2 different pay period schedules depending on what area of the
Turn
country
left,
you're in.
then your destination will be on the right.
And ours is my area. I'm tied to the Florida schedule. So they gave us the map. I mean the calendar for both. So I know all of my pay period for the rest of the year, all my paydays. That's pretty cool.
That is.
And then they do another thing because everybody keep asking me too if I get company discounts. And
Your
no,
destination is on the right.
we do not, because they already tell us. Their reasoning is they already have the cheapest prices out there, so that it would be a hit to the company if we got a company discount.
Mm-hmm.
But they do another program called Perks, and they team up with several other companies. And if we use the link for that, then we'll get discounts on those.
Yeah.
I just have to go through and read it and see which one it is.
I feel like every company has that.
Yeah, the only problem I have with that too, though, is once I start reading on it, then it tells me I need this and this and this. Or if I don't know, then I don't know. I don't need it, you know?
Well, what I do is, like, when it comes time to get, like, if there's some kind of purchase, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I go there and check for it.
Because that's how we did for her company. That's how we got my shoes and my headphones.
Well, that was a different thing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
my bad.
that wasn't a
You got a perk.
Yeah, because we get,
That's a benefit.
yeah, that's an actual benefit. But we have perks as well. But the, like if we were going to go to a theme park, I would check the prices through that link first.
Wow.
Or airline tickets or traveling, that kind of thing.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But we just pulled up the Dutch, and we're about, 5 cars away?
This looks like it.
It's so weird to me how they do this, y'all. They have the regular drive-up window, but then they also have an associate out walking the line with a little tablet to take your order.
Well, let's hope.
Because they don't have a squawk box you talk to like most drive-thrus.
Yeah. Well, let's hope I get my sugar-free pumpkin. That's the
fingers
most important
crossed.
thing.
Tell them about that. You looked it up, but it didn't tell you all the details.
Well, so when I was researching, when their fall flavors were coming out, which was yesterday the 1st, then I read in an article that they're saying this year they're supposed to have sugar-free pumpkin because they use a pumpkin syrup, and they're saying that it's supposed to be have a sugar-free option. And then I read somewhere else that they said, well, it depends on the store. Not all of the stores will have the sugar-free. But then on their website and stuff, it doesn't list the sugar-free. So we just see. Roll the dice.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So how, you said food-wise, you're feeling good?
I feel amazing, actually.
You've been doing more integration of the fermented foods, right?
Yes, I think that's probably what it is, too. And I kind of booby-trapped myself last night because you made that one jar with all the peppers.
Yeah, the hot peppers.
Yeah, they are hot. And
That's
I put
my
a couple too many spoonfuls because it worked perfect. Like when I had to add it to my salad, but I think I just put too many scoops. It was lighting me up.
Yeah, that's probably been my favorite ferment. Is the hot pepper. I wouldn't call it a relish.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's just a chunky relish, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's my favorite. I love to put that stuff on everything. And then we have the sriracha,
That's good
which
too.
I know
a couple people.
Yeah,
Well,
get to try
we've only
it.
heard from one person that they received their box, but we've
Yes.
mailed off two others?
Three,
Three
yeah.
others?
Yeah, so
We haven't heard back if they've got it and if they like it.
So excited to hear from that.
Yes.
And then how about the kefir? I know you've been incorporating more kefir cheese. How about regular kefir?
I haven't drank it. Oh, but that one bottle drink you got me, though, that had kefir in it, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, the water kefir.
There's one in the fridge I saw this morning. I started to drink. I was like, well, what if she wants it and I don't want to drink it? So, but
Well,
she
we're
found
going
them
to
at Sprouts.
And they're buy one, get one.
So I told her I want to load up on some more. Plus that other one you found, the kombucha. I can't ever say it correctly.
Kombucha, that's
Kombucha.
it.
They had those in cans.
Yeah.
And those were pretty good, too. I think I'm getting a few for me as well.
I think I like the ones at H-E-B a little better.
Okay.
because I did notice, so the one brand at Sprouts, which I showed on the live last night, it's called Humm, Humm, and they have their regular. Now some of their regular, they do add a little bit of sugar or juice after the fact.
We're next.
But they also have a Whole 30, and they have a no sugar line as well. But at Sprouts, I didn't see the no sugar line, but they do have lots of the Whole 30.
Yeah.
So the Dutch guy's about to come, so you want to stop it here so we can place our order.
All right. Week 140 meal prep is a little special. See, I found this whole package of bacon and this 12-pack of burger patties on sale. Brought them home and immediately froze them. And then thawed them out yesterday. And now here I am on the Blackstone cooking up the bacon first. Now the burgers are down. And I wanted something a little different, folks. So I dusted it with my homemade taco seasoning. Sunday breakfast, and this is day 27 of my triple B&E reintroduction. And as usual, I'm having my hard-boiled eggs, and again, I topped it with that true-made sriracha. Then I have some sauteed sausage with fajita vegetables. Then I topped that with some fresh sliced tomatoes. This one was fixing to go bad, so I need to eat it. And then I'll have a couple of mozzarella string cheese sticks. Hey yo, so this is my video for lunch today. This is day 27.
Yeah.
My triple B&E reintroduction, and I'm not going to be able to actually show you footage of my meal because we're heading to the movies. We're going to Star Cinema Grill, and we'll be having dinner while the movie's going, or right before, so I won't be able to have my phone out taking pictures and everything like that and distracting all the other viewers. So,
well, and last time, remember, I don't know if you do, probably not.
It says it's been a year since we've been there.
Take the next right onto Fairbrook Lane.
No, last time we were there, we were actually there for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
But remember, that was kind of our complaint is you
In
order,
a quarter mile,
and we got
turn
there
left onto Lexington Woods Drive.
30 minutes to order, and then we didn't get our food until after the movie had started.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even really see the food.
Yeah.
So y'all tell me, when you go to these movie theaters that serve food, it's a little difficult for me because I'm a visual person as well. So I like to see what I'm eating. So when it's in the dark, I don't find the food as pleasurable.
Right.
Is anybody else like that?
Because she was even thinking about maybe fasting and then maybe eating the dinner tonight or something instead. She's like, she's not appealing at all. I said, yeah, but
Take
I'm
the
going to
next
need some
left
food.
onto Lexington Woods Drive.
And then she's also worried that we need to take one of her whole old purses and pack some bottled water in it to get in. And I was like, I don't think they charge for water. She's like, well, in the menu on online, it shows $4 for Fiji water. I said, yeah, that's because for the bougie bottle
In
stuff.
half a mile, turn right onto Aldine Westfield Road.
I'm just cheap.
I don't blame you.
After last night.
And this, it says they're open 11 to 11. But I went ahead and called it 9 because I figured, like most stores, most restaurants, they're there early anyways, doing setup and all.
Yeah.
So I just called and asked. I said, hey, it's been a while since I've been in. So do y'all do have free refills, right? She was, well, certain items. I said, so like sodas and water though, right? She says, yeah, no problem. I said, okay, cool. No, I'm not ordering a soda because y'all know my debacle with the diet sodas, so I'm not going to even mess with them anymore. I'm just going to bring my little liquid stevia in. I'll order me a tea.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I'm having my coffee now, so that then I'll have that. Because it's going to be a long day because we're doing a double feature.
Yeah, and then the first movie's 3 hours long.
I know.
So.
3 hours and 10 minutes long.
Yeah, but usually that 10 minutes is the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you duck out and go run to the bathroom and you go find the next theater.
Right.
So.
But
Take the next right onto Aldine Westfield Road.
what you're planning on ordering is they do have I'm going to be honest, most of the places I've been to, I don't even see that they have a lot of really
Continue on Aldine Westfield Road for 3/4 of a mile.
keto friendly type options.
They really don't. I mean, we used to do this pre-keto, we'd always get the pizza
Yeah.
or the burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Because that's just quick
Or
and easy.
popcorn.
Yeah.
I always ate popcorn.
Yeah. And then, in fact, they had, what'd you say? They had a thing where you could buy like a VIP deal and it was free popcorn or something?
Yeah, unlimited popcorn in those seats.
Yeah.
Which, back in the day, I would have, like, killed that. Because I would.
Twice.
Yeah, because I would chow down on the popcorn because there's really the butter on it.
Right.
And I loved it. But then afterwards, I would be sick all afternoon.
In a quarter mile, turn
Or
left onto
after the
Kodak
movie,
Road.
you know, I'd be sick all evening. Just, you know, and obviously is it good for me, but did that stop me? No, I could power through the pain.
Because I remember when we first started talking, too, the couple of times you did come stay at my house, or at the place I was renting a room from.
No,
You even
it's
brought,
fallen.
you were even bringing your specialty,
Take the next left
fancy
onto Kodak Road.
popcorn maker over.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
But, yeah, so.
So, yeah, I used to kill it. And I had a friend who told me, she was like, Shelly, if it makes you miserable and it hurts you, why would you keep doing it?
That'd be too logical. I can't do that.
Well, now we're bobbleheads. That's a little bit better. It's still bobbleheads.
I'm bobbing.
Oh my gosh. That's better. But, and I
Well, the
told-
mount I have is just a little suction cup that sticks to the windshield. It's nothing real fancy, so it's kind of wobbly. And I got the one that was on sale.
No,
So
of course.
that's what happens when you try to be budget conscious.
Continue for 1 mile.
But yeah, I would always, and I told her, I said, because it tastes good and I can take any pain if I have, oh, that doesn't sound good. If I enjoy, oh shit, that really doesn't sound good. Anyhow.
It's on after
so,
dark, baby.
Yes. I suffered through it anyways. But at this place, we were getting to the main meal for what he's going to order, and they have a shrimp Cajun shrimp cob salad. So that has, I mean, I'm sure the dressing is going to have crop oils, but otherwise you're getting shrimp, boiled eggs, bacon, and then it's, mixed greens, and I feel like there was something else.
Oh yeah, we're looking. Also, they have wings.
Yeah.
They bake them. They don't fry them.
I don't know 100%
Okay.
because they do have French fries and stuff.
Right. Oh, okay.
They didn't look
In a quarter
breaded.
mile,
Let's put it
turn
that
right
way.
onto North Freeway Service Drive.
So for
Right.
the second movie, if I'm hungry, I might order wings.
Oh, you're gonna order both?
If I'm hungry, that's what happens when you're hungry. You eat. At least I do.
Turn right onto North
But I
Freeway
really don't
Service
know
Drive.
yet. I don't have plans, like for sure plans. We'll see what happens. Then again, I got all that food at home too, because we had leftovers from last night. Which, by the way, too, those of y'all that
In a quarter
because
mile,
this is not
merge
coming
onto
out till
North
next
Freeway
week,
Service
or
Road.
a week from now, anyways. Well, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, a week from today.
Yeah, this is if y'all watched week 139, you saw at the very end where I lost all the footage of our dinner, except for our entree.
Or appetizer.
Yeah, the appetizer, yeah. She actually watched me
Continue on North Freeway
videotape
Service
or
Road for 1
record
mile.
my dinner, our second entree. Our second appetizer.
Yeah.
Because we saw the table next to us order it, so it sounded good. We asked the waiter what it was, and he brought it to us as well. And we're going to steal that recipe and do it ourselves. But it was a smoked salmon, smoked scallops that they serve in a cigar box.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't know, it was cool. So we wanted it. So, and then I got a double
In
cut
300 feet, use the
a
left
double
lane
bone-
to turn left onto North Freeway Service Road.
pork chop. This thing was huge. It was almost like a tomahawk pork chop.
Use the
really
left
was.
lane to turn
I
left
couldn't
onto
finish
North
it.
Freeway Service Road, then turn left onto Grand Parkway.
And then they brought me a pizza box to take the leftovers home in. The bones were so big, they didn't have anything else smaller. And in fact, her and the waiter were laughing at me because, double bone, but it wouldn't fit in the box. They even showed the box on it, showing the guy.
Well, the
And
waiter didn't even figure that out. Took a moment.
Well, once you said it, he started laughing. He goes, yeah, that's true, huh? So yeah, I just had to separate the bones, and then it laid flat in the box and everything fit. I don't know why.
He was like, look, it's not going to shut like this. And the waiter's like, well, you want to try this and have half of it
In
hanging
a quarter
out?
mile, keep left to continue on Grand Parkway.
And I was like, just cut the bones apart.
But that would make sense, though. Who does that?
I don't, it looks like it's wanting me to U-turn, but I thought it was...
All right, we're going to have to stop editing, or stop recording.
Keep
so I
left
can
to continue on Grand Parkway.
When we get to the thing.
Yeah.
Sunday night dinner. This is day 27 of my Triple B&E reintroduction, and I got a bowl of dirty eggs using some of that pork chops from last night's dinner. Monday morning breakfast, and this is day 28 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. What I got here is my hard-boiled eggs topped with our homemade sriracha sauce, a pork jalapeno cheddar sausage, and a couple of mozzarella cheese sticks. Monday lunch. This is day 28 of my Triple B&E reintroduction, and I'm having a taco burger topped with some bacon and fermented tomatoes. Monday night dinner. I'm having leftovers from Saturday, our celebration dinner. This is some of that double bone pork chop that I just reheated and topped it with some sauteed mushrooms and onions. Then I'm having a little side salad, some stuffed mushrooms, and jalapenos. Tuesday breakfast, day 29 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. And I'm here once again with my hard-boiled eggs topped with a little bit of that sriracha, a jalapeno pork sausage, and a couple of mozzarella string cheeses. Tuesday lunch, and I'm having a bacon cheeseburger topped with a little bit of that sriracha, some homemade pickles, and some fresh red onions. Ooh, and I forgot my grape tomatoes. I'll add those next. Tuesday night dinner, and we got a shrimp stuffed hatch chili relleno and a side salad topped with some homemade guacamole mixed with some kefir cheese. Y'all, this looks amazing. Wednesday breakfast. This is day 30 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. Starting off with my hard-boiled eggs topped with that sriracha, a jalapeno cheddar pork sausage link, and a couple of mozzarella string cheeses. And then I threw in a handful of grape tomatoes as well. Wednesday lunch. This is day 30 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. And I'm just having a double meat, double cheese burger with bacon. And I topped it with some cilantro salsa. Wednesday night dinner. And I'm having the rest of that glorious pork chop from our anniversary dinner the other night. And then I made me a salad, some homemade kefir cheese mixed in with some that cilantro salsa. Pretty tasty. Thursday breakfast, and this is day 31 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. I got my hard-boiled eggs topped with some homemade sriracha, along with a couple of dabs of our homemade kefir cheese, also topped with that sriracha. And I got a pork jalapeno cheddar sausage. Thursday lunch. This is day 31 of my Triple B&E reintroduction. I'm just having a double meat bacon cheeseburger topped with some onions and tomatoes and a little bit of mustard and so this hot sauce. Thursday night dinner. And look at my date. This is actually our anniversary dinner.
What
and
year,
this
babe?
this is our 10th year anniversary, and this amazing woman had dinner ready for me when I got off of work, y'all. So what do we got here, baby? What'd you make?
So in the center is the beef fillet topped with a garlic compound butter.
Wow.
And then above that is the Asian marinated pork belly. And then you've got a salad. And then on the other side, you got asparagus. And that also has some Parmesan. And then you've got your stuffed jalapeno and mushrooms.
Scrumptious. Her too.
Oh.
Friday morning breakfast. Once again, I got my hard-boiled eggs. Today I topped them with a little bit of our homemade sriracha. And then I have a link of sausage and my mozzarella cheese sticks. Sorry about that. I couldn't remember the word for a second. Friday lunch. And I got me a taco burger topped with some bacon, fresh sliced red onion, cherry tomatoes, and a little bit of smashed avocado. Saturday morning breakfast. And I got my hard-boiled eggs, a link of sausage, and my mozzarella cheese sticks. Saturday lunch, and I'm having a double meat, double cheese bacon burger, fermented tomatoes, and some red onions. And then I topped it with some mustard and this dill pickle hot sauce. Thanks again, Sharon, for introducing this to us. Saturday lunch, and I got some stuffed sweet peppers. Some of them are wrapped in prosciutto, the other are wrapped in ham. Saturday night dinner. Check this out, y'all. We made keto pot pies. I'm not going to tell you what they're filled with because this is going to be for a future channel member cook along. But then we got dueling pot pies. This is one flavor and this is another. And then I just have a side salad to separate the two. Alrighty, we're back. We actually went to 3 stores?
Well, we went to the farmer's market.
Yes, that's what it was. That's the
HB and Aldi.
And the only problem with this is they put that median now, so we can't. You got to make a left out of here to get home, but then they put a median in here.
I hate when they do those medians.
Take a left out of here. Go back to where we came in.
I go to the light. I go to the light anyways.
Right.
But I think, I don't know. What do y'all think? Where you're at, do they put like a full median to where you can't just cross over?
And honestly, I think they do that to try and eliminate accidents, but I think it causes them because a lot of people aren't aware that it's even there, and they're used to driving it without that being there, and they cause an accident.
Well,
and I think it actually slows down progress.
Well, to me, it's like to get to Aldi, you can't get to it from the other side. You got to then go down to the light, you turn,
come back.
Yeah, so it's like a huge
debacle.
Yeah, and the road's not like it's a huge busy road.
No.
I don't know, but then we both work from home, so it's not like we're driving it day in and day out.
And there's an HB right there. I thought it's the one we were going to go to, honestly.
Oh, I like that one by Sprouts.
Yeah. The only reason I don't like it, my favorite one, y'all, they have a fancy buggy. The area where you can put your kids in it in the front, it doesn't fold up. It's fixed, and on the top left side of it, there's an area where you can actually set your phone in it because with HEB you can use their app and it lists the aisles and everything, so you use it as your shopping list, and it's all right there handy.
And I don't think I mentioned Sprouts.
No, but then the other end of the same little area, there's a cup holder built in.
Yeah.
And it actually has it's a bucket. It'll hold it like those drinks we bought today. It would fit in there. The one we just left, it has a cup holder in it too, but it's just a round hoop. And so if you tried to let go, it just the bottles we bought would fall straight through.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have an actual cup that went in there. So maybe I'm just being bougie. And then also, I don't know what happened, but while we were walking around the store, I just started getting at HEB, I started getting really woozy. And even I had to go cash in my 3 winning lotto tickets. And when I got to the register, the service desk, actually my knee gave out and I fell into the counter. So the counter actually kept me from falling on the ground. But that was fun.
Did you buy more lotto tickets?
Of course I did.
Oh.
They're freebies.
You bought $10 worth or 5?
I bought 5.
Okay.
Because I I cashed in $10 worth of tickets, and I asked her for two $5 bills.
Oh, that's good.
So one goes in my pocket or in my wallet, one goes into the machine to buy next week's.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm playing on house money now. Or am I? Am I funding the whole thing?
So at farmer's market, I didn't see any fresh veggies. It was a lot of root vegetables, which I guess that's whatever's in season. Like lots of potatoes.
Carrots, huh?
Yeah, carrots. I don't know. Just nothing like grabbed me. And the Brussels sprouts they had were like so tiny. They were just tiny.
Like size like a cherry tomato? Or a little
Yeah,
bigger?
because I was like, there'd be no point in slicing them in half because they're
that's my
so
favorite.
tiny.
We get the big ones and we cut them in half.
But,
They're so big we cut them in thirds even. But,
of course, yeah. But yeah, so all we got really at the farmer's market was some
duck
eggs, and then I got some new goat soap. As I love like all natural soap. I know it's bougie, but
It feels good.
It does
Smells
feel good. Yeah, and I got some good scents. So, and then we went to Sprouts, and at Sprouts,
They were doing a huge BOGO deal.
Yeah, you got your Zevia.
Yeah.
And then we got some marinara sauce that was BOGO. And then we got some more of that kombucha. And then you got the GT Synergy kombucha.
Yeah.
It wasn't on sale though. But that is the one that Donna Schwink recommends that she, I don't know if she actually knows GT, the owner, or somehow she just said that she knows he does kombucha the proper way, and that's the only commercial brand that she will take.
Now, we will be showing those as we're drinking them on next week's, on her Warden Report and on my MS Journey for next week.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go straight home, right in the fridge, and then we'll have them throughout the week. So you have to tune in for that if you want to see the ones we're actually just talking about.
Yeah. And then we got, at Sprouts, they didn't have the lemon cayenne Kavita, but HEB did. So
Yes.
I got the one at HEB, and it was actually a couple of pennies cheaper.
And it was the last one, too, wasn't it?
And yeah, at HEB, it was the last lemon cayenne. That's my favorite. That's the lowest carb. They don't add any juices to it. It's just basically the kefir water grades with lemon and cayenne. So it's only 3 total carbs, which I think, you know, when you're thinking of like Baines and Super Coffee, a lot of those others, a lot of them are 3 to 4 carbs for a bottle. Well, this, you're actually getting a probiotic because you're getting water kefir.
Yeah.
And then the lemon cayenne, I know some people would be like, ooh, cayenne, no. But
it's not spicy at all.
It isn't. It's just like a little touch in there.
Shauna, even you would like it. I promise you. It's not going to be like that cheese.
And then, but we got some rainbow carrots.
Oh, yeah.
At Sprouts that we're going to ferment.
I'm looking forward to that, too.
And we got hatch peppers.
Yes.
We're going to make a hatch pepper ferment.
Yes. Almost similar to the that pepper relish you made the other day.
Yeah. And then, what else did we get? A lot.
Yeah.
We spent like $70 at Sprouts.
Some more link sausage.
Oh yeah, they're 2 for $10 for the Petersons. So we got that, and you got something on sale from Primal Kitchen. It was a markdown. And
it was a buffalo sauce dip. Buffalo sauce dip. It was like a little jar. It's a little small jar.
Yeah.
It wasn't a tall bottle like you pour out. It's one of those ones you pop. I remember I would buy the Tostitos queso in a jar. It's a little round jar with a lid, on top. It's about maybe that big. This is about the same size. Here we're pantomiming all this stuff for them, and we have all this stuff in the back of the car.
I know, right?
And I'd actually told her, I said, we could wait till we get home and film this since we're going to set up recording anyways. I said, but then this was a good use of time while we're driving home. So when we get home, unload it and get right to work on recording.
Yeah.
And then I need to eat lunch too. I think that might be why I'm a little wonky right now.
And then we went to HEB.
Yeah.
We got pork belly and at Sprouts.
Oh yeah.
Their Brussels sprouts were freaking huge, like the size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
Like we might have to cut those into 4s.
Oh, nice.
Because they were huge. So that was, and what I liked is at Sprouts you could pick out the ones. They weren't just in a bag. And then at HEB we, got a few things there. Got a lot of the peppers to make more 5-spice.
I got some more 1877. My water, my mango.
And they're on sale for $1 off, so that's cool.
So she made me get 2.
I forced
2 boxes.
It was really hard.
I said, yes, dear. Yes, chef.
And then we got the Big Moo cheese that Renee, number 1 groupie, had recommended.
Because she was debating whether we should get it or not. I said, well, yeah, it's cheese. Of course we get it. She goes, yeah, but we have so much at home. I said, yeah, but we still eat it. She goes, okay, then. You win. Behold the power of cheese.
Right. And then after that, we went to Aldi. So at Aldi, I get the milk. It's the cheapest. It was at $2.38 a gallon. And then right now, they have their Kerrygold cheese, Kerrygold butter generic on sale. It's like 10 cents off. And then also I got a couple things of cream cheese because we will need that for a recipe today too.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm excited. I think we did pretty well.
I think so. And look, it's only, what is it? Not even 12:30 yet. Not even 12:30. And we're back home. We didn't get to Dutch until 9. And she said she really wanted to be at the market at 9, but I think we still did pretty good.
Yeah.
And did a real good time.
Yeah.
We still got the rest of the day. And it's not going to take us that long to unload everything in the car. So.
No, it won't.
I figure what you're going to do, you're going to back in. You'll go handle the dogs while I start unloading everything.
Yeah, because the dogs are going to be super excited.
I really think they, especially Samson, has a separation anxiety. Because, oh my goodness, y'all. Especially first thing in the morning, she sleeps a little later than I do. And as soon as I wake up, he goes run, almost tackles her. And it's only like he's only been up for maybe 2 hours or whatever. He hadn't seen her. But he acts like it's been like 2 years since he's seen her.
If that, like this morning, it was only an hour between when you woke up and when I woke up.
Right.
But I went in there and he just like, you let him in the bedroom this morning and he just like flipped out like, oh my gosh, I didn't know if I'd ever see you again. Well,
he kind of acts like that when we get home, but not as bad as he does in the morning.
Well,
something about the morning.
I try to, when I get home, not make a big deal and just let him out right away and then pet on him afterwards. But you know what? It's about your MS journey.
Yeah, they're my dogs too.
Well, I know. Well, I'm saying everything we've been talking about.
Yeah, I know. We always rant.
I know. And then the only other issue has been getting your medication.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. We didn't even talk about that.
So Abagio came out with a generic back in March. Well, when he got his medication in April, a 3-month supply, it was still Abagio. Well, now, and this is taking 2 weeks, they were like, oh, we need a prior authorization. I'm like, no, you don't. You already have one. And they're like, huh. Well, then finally one of them was like...
Well, we've spoken to 3 different supervisors.
Yeah.
And we get 3 different stories.
And finally one of them was like, oh, I think it's because you have 2
prior
prescriptions on file, so let me delete one and resubmit. She resubmitted it, which every time they do this, it takes a day or 2. And then they said they still can't process it. When they come to find out, it's because they're saying, no, they need a prescription for the generic, that they're not going to do the name brand, which he's only taken Abagio.
Yeah, and they're paying the generic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's even going to work for me.
So he spoke to his doctor, doctor's office, and they were like, I said, we had to play phone tag, and she was like, well, we don't know how they'll do on the generic. She goes, because it's so new, we don't know how people are responding to it.
And I don't want to be a guinea pig.
Right, and that's what she was like, it's just basically people are having to be guinea pigs. And I was like, well, that's just ridiculous. And so the doctor's
all
office
for penny pitching.
is trying to submit an override. So we're waiting on that to see, which again, we got to wait a day or two.
And I think I have 8 or 9 more doses left. Maybe.
So hopefully by Monday we'll hear back if they approve the override.
Because that's what I need to do also either today or first thing in the morning. I need to refill.
Yeah.
For the week.
So we're waiting on the override to see if they'll do that, which hopefully, because it's just kind of scary to change the medication, and then what if the generic doesn't work the same?
And what I'm really mad about also is this company sent me an email on the 15th telling me I was due for a refill. So I went on their system and then called them as well, telling them I'm ready, to go ahead and fulfill it for me. I'm like, okay, cool, you'll hear back shortly. Never heard of that. So I kept calling, and then all of a sudden they kept leaving me messages telling me they couldn't fulfill my order.
I know. So I've been fighting
with them ever since.
Fighting ever since.
And then for whatever reason, my doctor's office, whenever I call him, goes through their switchboard. It rings to his office. It'll ring like 15, 20 times, and all of a sudden disconnect, and they never pick up. So I have to call back, fight through the phone tree, and find the switchboard operator, get to her, and then she'll leave a message, and then they end up calling me back while I'm at work, while I'm on phone calls.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just been crazy. That's why she had to talk to him yesterday and trying to get everything settled.
Right.
So it's been fun.
So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. And then we don't even know, because they were like, we talked to his MS 101, and they were like, well, did they tell you what the price would be for the generic? I'm like, no.
They didn't even quote me anything.
No. And she was like, oh, goodness. So
because I don't understand exactly what that is, though. The 1-to-1.
So
what do you call it? I know they cover the cost, but why? What are they? It's a grant or no? What is that?
Well, it kind of is. It's assistance because who can afford $9,000 prescription
yearly or monthly?
No, monthly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like who can afford that? So they help cover the cost. And
so we called them yesterday too, and they were super helpful. Again, they always are. Anytime we have to talk to them,
they've been great. But they were like, well, they'll cover the name brand, but they don't cover the generic. So I'm like, oh goodness, what's this generic even going to cost?
Right. So she went to Google, and what was it?
Well, it depends on which pharmacy, and then if they're going to
market value.
If they're going to ship it out from Express Scripts, then I don't know how much it'll be. So.
And then my grant doesn't even cover it.
Right. So
they want the real deal.
Yeah, they cover it 100% if they do the Avagio.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to get the doctor to write them a script and override. That has to be this medication.
Well, and that's the thing. The doctor can put it in, but it's still ultimately up to the pharmacy if they'll honor it or not.
And then what do we do? If they decline it, what do I do?
If they decline it, then you have to try the generic. That's the only way. They won't fill it otherwise.
And then roll the dice, huh?
Yeah.
We're only dealing with my health, so this is amazing. All because
insurance.
That's
all I'll say. Insurance.
Yeah.
So because the doctor, everybody else is all on board for you to continue the same one, but it's the insurance.
Because he's like, I wrote you that prescription for a reason.
But and the doctor's office said, they've been dealing with this with various insurances since the generic was released in March.
Well, in this week's 1-to-1 with my supervisor, I'm asking him if he's dealing with that too. If he's running into the same problem.
Right. Is he on Avagio?
He said he couldn't remember what he takes.
Oh. Well, who knows? Maybe he's on the generic too.
Yeah, that's true too.
But we'll see what happens. But
when I was feeling bad earlier, I was just remembering what he was telling me about how he passed out or fell over in the parking lot at that one place. And I was like, I don't want that to happen to me today.
Right.
So,
well, you probably just need to eat because this is normally. Your lunch is at 1 every day, right? So it's about time for you to eat.
Yeah.
So speaking of
Yeah, we're finally home. I don't know if y'all could tell when we were backing in and everything. So, I just want to catch y'all up. Thank y'all for lending me your ear. Let me cry on your shoulder a little bit. I'd say everything's going good, except for that. Because honestly, I forgot all about that until she brought it up. Thanks, Debbie Downer.
I'm the worst. I know.
But I just want to say, I just want to thank y'all for watching. And don't forget, every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we go live for the Friday night feast. We cook up an entree, make a couple little snacks, show y'all how to do it, and we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. And don't forget also, this month we're doing a special Seafood September. We already picked out what we're going to make this coming week. She has to go get, on Thursday, she has to go pick up a new batch of dog food, and while she's out, she's going to get the stuff we need for this coming Friday. So
yeah.
I'm pretty excited, and hopefully it'll be on sale by then too.
That'd be nice.
So here, all of our sales come out on Wednesdays, so we'll know in a couple of days what the story is.
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all are amazing. We can't express to y'all enough how much we love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See y'all in the next one.
Bye, and stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all again so much for all your support.
Toodaloo.